Hello everyone and welcome back to Scrolls, where today I'm doing my first deck guide of 2015. It has been probably a very long time since I've done any deck guide, in fact, so apologies for that. I've just never had one I really wanted to show you. Apart from this, I've been meaning to show you this deck for a while now, because it is probably my favourite energy deck ever. I've been working on it for a couple of months now, and it's slowly come together to look as it is now. It was my alternative to Structure Locks, which might have been my last deck actually. I don't know how long ago that was, but it's probably a while. So Greyrock Elder was nerfed, as you know. Spin Grave Locks weren't viable. Structure Locks took a massive beating because of that, and so I had to come up with new ideas. And this is it. So I basically took out the Grave Locks, swaps over a few things, and I've ended up with this. And it might look like a structure build, but it's not. There are only 11 structures in it, and there are 16 creatures in it. So it is mono energy creatures, if you want to call it anything. I call it mono energy control because it plays like a control deck. There might be structures in it. There might be machine chance, but there's no machine divinator. So yeah, still hate on mono energy structures. This isn't it. We're sticking with that idea anyway. So yeah, it's designed more just for, well, if you like controlling the game, really, because it does a lot of that. Tell you what, let's do a normal thing. Dive right into it. Start analysing the individual scrolls on their own. Individual scrolls on their own. Yes, well, that makes sense. And yeah, I'll talk a bit more at length then. Okay, so we're going to start off by looking at the structures themselves. As I said, this deck used to be Structure Locks, so it likes to control the board through a few structures and spells, helping them like machine chance. So, actually, originally I guess I wanted to create a structure deck without Machine Divinator, weirdly enough, and it just came for like sort of pinging thing with State Machine Charge Call. But anyway, you have 11 structures in the deck, and they're all important-ish. Useless Contraption. How's he doing on the stats? Look. 24. He's died 24 times. Useless Contraption. It's there just as an early game wall, mainly against growth. It helps build up your structures for machine chance, which is important. Just as a 1-drop. You can effectively say 1 cost 1 damage, if you think of it that way, just for machine chance. Yeah, it's just a neat, good, cheap way of blocking your opponent's stuff, so you can play all your stuff behind it. Eventually you can build up your board and you slow them down. So that's just its main aim. It's there to slow your opponent down, just as a cheap way of protecting your stuff. And yeah, it's weird, but it's working as intended, so that's good. Automator Forge. Let's look at the stats for that. Oh no, I've only just what? Why did you just crafted it? There we go. He's not doing too bad either. Only running 2 of these because this deck, after testing it, seemed to be quite greedy on its resources. You want to be like spending most of your time playing stuff in your hand rather than pumping your resources into Forge. I used to run none, but then I found myself losing quite often to really, really later game decks, really like late game order. And well, I guess draw decks in a way. So Forge can help you with that because it just gives you time when you're losing card advantage. You have something to put your resources into if it gets to that stage. So that's the reason we've got 2 because, yeah, there are reasons. Also, it's going to go down to 4 health soon, hopefully, because it's insane in some variations of decks, but not in this one. It's just a little piece of the puzzle which I think needed to be fitted in for the deck, just to help you plot along. And also, I find if you run 3 forges in a structure deck, your board kind of just becomes crowded with gun automaton. So I don't think you need 3. So I think 2 is a good amount for this deck. Charge Coil. How's he doing? So you can see I played quite a few games with this deck. Charge Coil, 3 health structure. 3, so not brilliant, but it pings stuff. So you can see it's done quite a bit of damage. 286 damage, killed 68 units. It's not bad. So yeah, mainly I mean, in a decay meta, charge calls are insane, but this isn't a decay meta, it's a growth and late game order meta, so charge calls aren't that fantastic at the moment, but it's still a key part of a deck because we have so many things that just do 1 damage. Charge calls, state machines, Gravelock Guard. I guess that's it. But it all builds up just a sort of ping effect, bringing your opponent's creatures down slowly so you can just take control of the board that way. Permanent damage on the board is always great. So yeah, charge calls, if they have a role, just keep prodding your opponent for a bit of damage and eventually they'll get annoyed. I used to have an idea for charge call that it deals damage equal to the number of charge calls you have on the field, and its base countdown is equal to the number of charge calls you have on the field. So if you had 3 charge calls, their countdown would be 3 and it deals 3 damage. If you had 2, its base countdown would be 2 and it deals 2 damage. I don't know why. I thought that might be quite fun, but I'm happy as it is. State Machine, how are they doing? I don't know what, I've never really looked at stats, but I'm interested now. There you go. State Machine. Pretty much the reason why I didn't want to run Machine Divinator because I wanted to run these. Machine Divinator, if you put them in your deck, obviously we're going to count down State Machine, which is counterintuitive because you want to keep them as long as possible. And Machine Divinator will count State Machine's countdown down, which isn't good. So State Machine's there as our sort of anti-growth aggro thing, machine structure. Because growth will be playing lots of low cost, low health minions, so lots of things with 2 health, lots of things with 3 health, lots of things with 4 health. So State Machine will bring them all down to a place where we'll be able to just take them out. So if they're on 3 health, will come down to 2, so they die to Thunder Surge, Spark, and Sudden Eruption. If they're on 4 health, we'll go down to 3, so they die to Burn. Yeah, growth aggro, they have quite a few things with 4 health, so State Machine helps you there because then you can just kill things. That's what the whole deck does. It just brings things down to low health, so you can take them out with your removal. So if you have 1 or 2 State Machines out, you're doing well. Against Decay, try and get 2 out if you feel you're about to get Necrogeddon, because then if they play Necrogeddon, all the husks will die and you'll be happy. So they're just there as a sort of another ping thing. So they're the structures in my deck. We're going to take a look at the creatures next, and yeah, there are a few fun ones. So, we'll start with Gravelock Guard. It's a 2-cost 2/2/3 with Pillage. A random opponent unit is dealt 1 physical damage. So previously in energy decks, you're kind of restricted in 2 drops to Hired Smuggler and Gun Automaton, and then this came along, and I think it's really, really good. So we can just keep plugging away at idols, keep pinging things still, even if they're trying to hide. A bit of RNG involved, obviously. There's quite a lot of RNG in this deck, so you need to play it pretty well. Hedge your bets on certain outcomes, but I think it's a pretty good creature just on its own, even without like Elders or other Gravelocks in the deck. Sorry, I have to have a look. Oh, not bad. So yeah, he's just there to keep up damage, pinging things. 2/2/3, not a bad body for 2 cost. And a nice alternative to Hired Smuggler. So Hired Smuggler is there to draw us structures. We have 11 structures in the deck. Hired Smuggler will give us some cards. We like drawing cards, so Hired Smuggler's in. Yeah, it's not too important in this deck actually, because it doesn't play like it needs the structures as much as maybe other energy decks do. Just because we do have quite solid energy creatures, which has been lacking for ages, so it's nice to see some coming to the front of the meta now. But Hired Smuggler has always been good. If your opponent's unable to do anything about it, you get lots of card advantage, and you win. Then we've got Echimaton as well. So 1, 2, 3 for 4. When your opponent plays a spell, Echimaton gets +2 attack, and when Echimaton is assured if attack is 3 or more, increase energy by 1. So it ramps, which is nice. So it's mainly incredibly good against Order, because, in fact, yeah, Energy and Order, they're the only ones that really play spells. Late game Order, this can get huge, and they'll struggle to deal with it in some circumstances. So you can just take out idols. I've played this and then people have played like 3 spells and I've been able to snipe idols. It's been really weird. But yeah, against things like Growth, it sucks because they don't play spells. And against Decay, they play enchantments, so still, again, not many spells. So you've got to be careful with how you play them. Prioritise, Echomatons against certain matchups, but they help ramp up. They can get huge, and yeah, not bad either. That's quite a cool animation as well. So they're the little creatures. Now we're going to look at the huge creatures. Okay, so we run 16 creatures in this deck. You just see 9. These are the final 7. So is that a third of the deck is creatures? Yeah, we're still running more removal than creatures, but whatever. It's a nice balance. We've got 2 Solemn Giant. We don't need 3 because that's greedy. We only need 2. They're there for the very late game just to help you push through a bit of damage, threaten idols. A VD on the board is pretty good. Just another thing to pump resources into. Takes out big things. Not much more to say than that, otherwise it's freaking huge and it's got the coolest animation in the game. So why wouldn't you want to run it? I don't know what happened there. There you go. Solemn Giant's animation is known to cause frame rate issues, so why did I press it again? Anyway, it's that strong, it breaks your computer. Ironclad Reaver, it's a 45 for 5, pillage immune to damage until the beginning of your next turn. So previously energy relied on Elders, it's only 5 drop, then Ironclad Reaver came along, and it's pretty darn good. Just use it as a wall just to protect your stuff, because your opponent can't get through it. The only thing that can kill it is a damning curse, really, I guess. But yeah, Decay is not being played, so you're safe. It's really good against growth, just because it is a big body. 4 attack is good, 5 health is good, it's good stats for a 5 cost creature, and it's got a decent effect. So Ironclad Reavers, MVP of the deck, pretty much. And then we've got Top Reaver Fear, which I have decided is my favourite creature. I don't know why. It just is. 7/2/6 for 8. Nah. For 8 you expect quite a lot of stats and you get that there. Range attack, unique, nothing special there. Well, unique special I guess. It's got the piercing on 7 attacks, it's pretty good, so that'll be 7 damage, 3 damage, 1 damage. But then its pillage effect is quite cool. You gain your energy is increased by 2 at the beginning of your next turn if Thea stays alive. So yeah. I once built a deck around this, it was called Turn 2 Thea or something, just where you play a few things and you're able to ramp up and play Thea on turn 2. You can't do that anymore because the scrolls have changed. It was Grave Gruul and yeah, just Grave Gruul. It allows you to do funny things, but sadly can't do that now. But Thea is insane. You can power triple into her early, and especially against growth, I find he's doing that if he can, because they will struggle to deal with her, and you can get away with it. You can get a turn 3 Thea. If your opponent's not order or if your opponent's order or growth, they'll struggle. I mean, late game order can deal with it, I guess, in a bit, like pushback or infiltrate. But yeah, if your opponent can't deal it, it's just it's a growth killer. Power trip into it if you're playing against growth. They won't be able to stop it. You may lose card advantage, but Thea will give you the resources back, which is why I think it's quite a good idea, and it's huge. So love the Thea. So next we have all the removal. There's a lot of removal, so bear with me. Okay, so you know how I said there were 16 creatures in the deck? There are 17 spells in this deck, which are classed as destruction. So that kind of hints at what this deck's hoping to achieve. We've got 3 Spark. I played it 213 times. It's not doing too bad. So what kind of win rate is that? Is that 80, 70, 74%? 75? Somewhere around that. Yeah, Spark. Deal 2 damage to creatures. We like dealing damage. A lot of things are going to be on 2 health with State Machines, Charge Calls, Grave got guards going off. Save it for against growth, because you'll kill Braves and Vengeful Vators, which you want to kill. And it's just good at keeping control of the board early. So, Spark's in. Burn. Again, kills things. 3 damage. Can draw you a card. Don't be scared to play it without drawing the card. Like, there'll be some instances where you want Charge Call to hit a unit. So play a bird. So say you've got like a wetland opponent's got a wetland ranger with an earthen mirth on it. And it's on 4 health and you've got a Charge Call out. Don't be afraid to play burn and try and get the charge call to hit it. You might not draw a card, but you do gain the advantage of killing the creature anyway, so that's still good. But yeah, still one of the best scrolls in the game. Been around forever. Sudden Eruption. Yeah. If we didn't have this in the deck, we'd lose every single time to growth. So it's definitely in. Well, how many units it's killed? 108. Not bad. Damage 404. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, mainly it's a growth killer. Power Trip and Sudden Eruption of how you beat growth, really. Growth aggro, essentially, I guess. Just because they will be able to flood the board. You were like, oh god, how do I deal with this? You're going to need to like Sudden Eruption 3 turns in a row just to win. Yeah, it just deals lots of damage and the opponent can do nothing about it. So it's good. Power Trip and Sudden Eruption, save them for when playing against growth because you'll need to use them and just kill everything. Machine Chance, another way of ramping along with Ekamaton. Deals damage equal to the number of structures we have on the field, which won't be many to start off with. And maybe about 2 or 3, but that's enough. As I said, you'll be picking things down with all your stuff, so you'll have enough damage anyway. It doesn't need to be like 6 or 7. You've got other spells with that, but it plays an important role in the deck. Gives you resources. It's another form of removal, and it's a 5-cost spell, so it kind of evens out the curve nicely. Thunder Surge. More removal still. Cost 6. Target units and connected units dealt 2 damage. So between this and Thunder Surge, we can just deal 2 damage to so many things so often. It is unfair. Punish Decay. Punish everybody. Your opponent does play around it more often than not, but there will come times where you can punish them for not doing so, because sometimes they are forced to crump things up, and then you get them. And yeah, even if they are playing around it, it kind of does weaken their position a lot if they are playing around it and not clumping things together like you normally want to do. So just the threat of Thunder Surge is often enough to make your opponent be in a bad position. And then we have Violent Dispersal. It's a 6-cost removal spell. It deals 8 damage to something. That's all you need to know. It just blows things up. Target big things, Arbalisteers, Generals, Witch Doctors, Solemn Giants, Great Wolves. There's quite a few of them around. Just save them for the big things that you know are coming. Otherwise, you are stuffed. So that's them. And then finally, we have just scrolls, which are just, other things. Yeah, so finally we have just these 2. 3 Potion of Resistance and 3 Power Trip. Potion of Resistance is just in here just to save us against growth, because before I was getting run over by growth so many times. So we included 3 Potion of Resistance just to stop them from hurting us. Gives you time. Slows them down. Makes them think, oh god, I'm stuffed now. But yeah, a good time Potion of Resistance can just win you a game against anything, really. And then we've got the Power Chip. Increase current energy by 6 if it's been 11 or more, draw a scroll. So can draw your cards, gain your resources so you can play your big things early, and it's just a great way of just doing unpredictable things that your opponent can't control. So I've probably rambled on long enough, so we're going to go over the deck one more time and then play a game. So the deck is as follows. We have 3 Potion of Resistance, 3 Useless Contraption, 3 Gravelock Guard, 3 Hired Smuggler, 3 Spark, 2 Automator Forge, 3 Charge Coil, 3 Power Chip, 3 State Machine, 3 Burn, 3 Ekamaton, 2 Solemn Giants, 3 Sudden Eruption, 3 Ironclad Reaver, 3 Machine Chance, 2 Thunder Surge, 3 Violent Dispersal, and finally 2 Top Reaver Fear. Lots of rares in the deck, so it's expensive, but it's worth it because it is a hell of a lot of fun to play. So yeah, we'll play a game now, and I'll go through things then. Right, so good luck. This starting hand is fine. I think we're going second. We're going first rather. So we're going to afford to not have a turn 3 play. We can go turn 2. We've got the option of Ekamaton, Burn. So we can get rid of a Thea here. And we'll see what we're facing. Here's my opponent. Kaichar? Is that how I'm pronouncing that? We're playing against Growth. He doesn't have a turn 1 Vator. So we've got a Gravelock Guard and we've got a Spark. Ekamatons are not brilliant against Growth. So we're going to plan on playing Spark on whatever he plays this turn, even if it's got 3 health, because Gravelock Guard can snipe it. And then we can burn things later on. That's the plan anyway. When we get Ironclad Reaver down, turn 5, and we win. Simple plan. Gravehawk? What kind of game is this guy playing? Oh, I've got a burn. No, a sack will burn. So we can move this down, I guess. I don't think there's any harm in doing so. Just gives us the option. So if you play something like, I don't know actually. There's just no reason not to. Now, hopefully he doesn't play something with 4 health. Oh god, what's this? Okay, let's just kill that then. I don't know. Oh dear. Like, there's nothing he can do here, is there? And he does that. Okay. Oh dear. Anyway, we'll play Ironclad Reaver next turn. I did just kind of use up his hand to get weak things out, so it's not too bad. Double power chip will get me up to 11, but I don't really want to do that. So we'll get rid of 1 here and play the Ironclad Reaver. Okay. I wasn't expecting the no AD Ragged Wolf Champion Ring play, I must admit. It worked. But yeah, whatever. Hopefully we can draw top Reaver Thea next turn and I can power trip into her and we win. Southern Eruption will work as well. A power trip into that, I think. Ancestral Pact. Okay, well, let's not kill anything this turn. Let's just power trip into top Reaver Thea. He can Veteran in, or he can Crimson Ball, I guess. So I think we'll protect the Ironclad Reaver. Do I? Or do I protect Thea? If he Veterans in... No, we protect Thea. Let's protect her. Because she is just so good against growth. Doesn't have a Kinfet Veteran. I'm just confident even if he does kill the Ironclad Reaver, we can sack the scores and play something to defend Thea next turn and she'll get some value there. Earthen Mirth, okay. So yeah. Protecting Thea, not too bad. We draw State Machine, we'll sack that and we get Garden Forge, okay. Let's play them. So Ancestral Pact's on 2 now, so I'll only be able to draw 2 cards off it when I kill things. And next turn, we're going to, well, the turn after we're going to gain 2 energy hopefully, and we'll be in a good position. We're already ahead on resources, it's just cards we're down on, but yeah. Looks like his deck is built to be aggressive. So we can do much bigger things than he can. Let's see, just some... Oh, no, wait. Oh, God, what's this? Okay. Let's see if I can draw a Potion Resistance. I get Machine Chant. Machine Chant is great here, so I can just take out this and then not worry about anything. So yeah, we'll just kill that and then I can stay behind here. He might draw 2 cards. Doesn't really bother me. I got a much better board, and his is quite vulnerable to lots of my removal. Got 2 Thunder Surges in my deck. Sudden Eruptions are in there. Graveyard Guard's going to ping something. I can just take out this. Ironclad Reaver, probably going to sack that next turn. How's he doing? He's not done too bad. Graveyard Guard. I had a habit in the past of trading my cards over, so I don't have too good a record on them. Most of them, but another Ancestral Pact. Okay. These are starting to annoy me now. Violent Dispersal, I don't need you right now. Sudden Eruption. Oh, I could wipe his board. I could almost wipe his board. Is it worth it? Was pumping Unclad Reaver better? Draw 4 cards. Well, I can just kill this, pump Ironclad Reaver. I can do stuff next turn. That's an interesting decision. When a unit controls is destroyed during your opponent's turn, draw 1 scroll and add to the pack counts down by 1. So I'm happy for him to draw cards because his seems to be an aggressive deck, so he surely can't do big things. I haven't got power chips anymore. Let's do it. Draw all the cards you like, so. I'm confident in my ability to be able to control the board even if he has got card advantage. Just because I got Thea and she's going to be giving me so many resources. I should be able to keep up. As I keep saying, his deck looks to be more assigned to be aggressive, but just Ancestral Pact in for card recovery, so I'm not expecting too many big things like Quakes or Frostgales and big Jarls. I don't know, we'll see. But if that is true, my deck should still win. I think. The next time I can go use is Contraption Ironclad Reaver. It goes up to 6. Right. We do Ragged Earthenmirth. Rat King. That's enough. Don't care. Do not care one bit. Akimaton, you can go away. We've got double charge coil. Wow. It's tempting, but we don't know if he is playing Quakes or not, so I think we're going to go with a more solid board. And it's just better to get bigger creatures out, especially an Ironclad Reaver, so we'll do that now. Am I happy about leaving Thea vulnerable? I don't think I am, actually. We'll protect Thea. Just in case he has a Ragged Earthenmirth. I doubt he has, since he's used a couple of Raggeds already and an Earthenmirth, but I want to protect my Thea. There's no real benefit to having him there instead, so. Another Ancestral Pact. Is that the third one? Skythorn? I don't know what I'm facing. Okay, Machine Chance. You can go away. So I could charge call Machine Chance here. Take out one of these. 2 of these, in fact. He draws 2 more cards, goes up to 4. Then it'll be down 1 at the start of his turn. That's fine. Am I bothered about him investing to kill Charge Coil? Don't think I am. So he's gaining resources through card advantage. I'm gaining resources by ramping. So Machine Chance and Thea is how I'm getting my resources. He's just going to box a card so we can just afford to sack resources more often. The next turn we're going to get Ironclad Reaver to hopefully hit an idol and just protect things. Maybe. Don't know. We'll see. What? That's not fair. I'm not going to do that. Okay, so Arlington River's going to die this turn. Unless I Potter, let's Potter. Then I can burn here, I guess. Or do I machine chance? I think I burn because this can do damage. We'll get a hide smuggler, so that's good. So obviously we can just do things like this now. Protect for charge coil. No, we're not bothered about charge coil. So it'd be nice if we can get another attack out of Thea. I especially just want it to survive this next turn so we gain the extra resources. And she is really our main source of dealing damage to idols, so... And she's my favourite card. If it is a she. No AD. Oh, don't pudding me. Rat King. Draw a card. Okay. So yeah, definitely sudden eruption next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So probably going to sack for resources and play it. Nog Nest. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need to get up to 12. I'll be on 10, so I'll be too short. Give up guard and charge kill can ping things. See what happens. Yeah. So I don't want Top River Thea to take damage from Gravelock Guard here, so I think we'll take out Skythorn. And Thea's safe, so we'll go with that. Now that's how you deal with growth. Sudden eruptions. So hopefully we do get another attack in with Thea here, which is nice. So I've got to be careful how I position my units when they attack next turn as well. Otherwise I might accidentally kill her. I'll be able to take out Nog Nest. She wants a Vigour. Okay. Blind Dispersal, you can go away because we've got Machine Chance here. So Hide Smuggler, Machine Chance. I take out an idol here. Hit into it, which is nice. I'll position them like this. So Thea is going to die this turn. I can't get around that. But I will be on enough resources next turn to hopefully snipe things with Solemn Giant. What do I want to kill? Do I want to kill this or Vivator? Let's kill Virat because it's attacking. And hopefully Charge Call can ping Vivator. Now I won't gain resources from Thea because she did die. So she's no longer on the board. Therefore, we don't get to use her ability anymore. But no matter. It's looking like we're in a good position. Not too fussed about these Nog Nests, really. Play a State Machine next turn, so if they do summon, they'll be on 2 health and they'll just die to everything. I haven't drawn any Thunder Surges yet, so they're still in the deck. If I had a State Machine out, they won't be able to play these. Okay, so that's not a fantastic turn for him. Let's get rid of State Machine here. Let's see what we get. We get Potion Resistance and a Sudden Eruption. So Sudden Eruption here can wipe his board. Gives him 2 less resources. That sounds good. Then we're clearing away for a Solemn Giant win on this idol or this idol. And then that should be it. Ragged Wolf, okay. That's it. Okay. GG. That's Solemn Giant in at the top. So there you are. That's my energy control deck. You can call it structures if you like, but it's got more creatures in it than structures, so I don't define it as that. It's more just a fun control-y deck, and as I said, it's my favourite energy deck. So I hope you enjoy playing it too. So there's that. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.